Hey y'all! So today's video is not going to be about books. Today's video is going to be talking about my top favorites. 5 either movies or like movie series type thing. And let's just get into it. And these are in no particular order. These are all my favorite on many different levels. The first one I have in my stack is Stuck in Love. This has Lily Collins, what's his name, Nat Wolff, and Logan Lerman. Craig Kinnear, I was trying to think of his name, which plays the father. And Jennifer Connelly and Kristen Bell, but she has like a small role. But this movie is just about a family, a 4, mom, dad, sister, brother. And the mother cheated on the husband, left him, and married the guy that she cheated with. 2 years later, the husband, like the ex-husband, he made a promise to her that he would stay because he himself did the same thing, but she took him back when he went back. So he waited for her. Yes, it's been 2 years, but he's still waiting. He mingles, but he's waiting for her. The daughter is a cynic of love. She thinks it's a waste of time because she saw her mom doing it with that man, cheating on her dad. And the brother is a hopeless romantic type thing, and he falls in love with a girl who's kind of, messed up, and she has a lot of things going on in her life, and it just kind of goes through a year in their life in a way. And the best part about it is the father and the 2 children are writers, so it's really amazing. But this movie, a thumbs up. These are all 5 stars, A+, whatever grade scale you want to count it on. This is perfection to me. The next movie is because I grew up watching him. My dad loves his movies and a few other actors, but I gravitated more towards Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Total Recall's my favorite movie he's ever done. I mean, I love a lot of his movies. Commando, Predator. I love, of course, who doesn't love Kindergarten Cop? He's just awesome. And probably if I had to pick a second, it would be True Lies, and then third would be Commando. But this one's my absolute favorite. I don't know what it is about the movie. I think it's just awesome. First off, I love movies from the 80s and stuff. Something about their bad quality compared to our HD just makes me feel very nostalgic for when I was younger and watching those movies and stuff. But this movie, it was I don't know, everything about it, it's on Mars and it's perfection. There's nothing else saying. He's a total action hero to me. He's my number 1 action hero, so I love you, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Next is a series of films. The next 3 favorites are series. So the first of the 3 is Sherlock Holmes. Oh my gosh. First off, Robert Downey Jr. is the best Sherlock Holmes I've ever seen. Second, Johnny Lee Miller. But second, it's just these movies, I don't know, it's not that I don't like movies based back in the day, but it's really hard for them to be really good. And these movies are really good. They're funny, they're witty, they're action-packed, and it's literally a package. It's not too much action and no comedy. It's action, it's comedy, and it keeps you on your toes. You want to know what's going to happen, how it's going to keep working. So I have part 1, actually it goes like this. I have part 1 and part 2. I'm really waiting for part 3. They said they were going to do it. I haven't rechecked that to make sure that they're still going to. I know that they were talking about how they really want to make it their own and blah, blah, blah. I don't know, something like that. But they need to come out because I love Robert Downey Jr. He is such an amazing actor, and he does such a good job as Sherlock Holmes. Because I only have 1 to show you, but I love all 3 of them, is the Iron Man. Iron Man. Okay, Marvel is 10 times better than DC Comics, especially when it comes to films. I have always preferred Marvel movies over DC. DC's kind of whack. I'm sorry, Batman, Superman, etc., etc. But of all of the Marvel characters, there's two that I really love, and the first one is Iron Man. Not that I like one more than the other, but Iron Man's amazing. He is a machine with a human inside. You can't get cooler than that. You seriously can't. And then on top of it, you have an amazing actor who plays Iron Man, and it's just what? Of the 3 of them, I don't know if I have a favorite. I love all of them equally. They're so good. And I love him and the Avengers. That's another favorite, but it's not I have another movie. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoy Iron Man movies, and I'm completely obsessed with it. And I hope they keep doing them, at least like 1 or 2 more movies, just like 1 or 2 outside of Avengers. And the last series of movies is probably, they started remaking these, and sorry Andrew Garfield, I think that's his name, and he's good, but he's not better than Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man. I know, I'm a total nerd. But again, Marvel, man. Marvel. Iron Man and Spider-Man are probably my favorites. And then it would probably be Thor afterwards, because Thor is really wickedly awesome with his freaking hammer. So I have all 3 of the movies here. Of these 3, do I have a favorite? Honestly, I love the original. Like, I love the first movie a little bit more than the second and third, but just because, I mean, it's the beginning of that journey. Like, all of it's awesome. Like in Iron Man, the first one, like, you know, those first ones kind of are awesome because you're seeing that character a little bit before, and then right after it's like, whoa, you see him before, during, and after, and all in just one film. And that's how I feel with Spider-Man. I think that Spider-Man, the original, was a lot darker, and the remakes are a lot more like lighter, a little funnier, and I don't know. I like them. I haven't seen the second one yet of the remake. I have not. But I like me the original Spider-Man, and he's so dreamy. Tobey Maguire just did a freaking amazing job. Like, seriously. There's no one better than Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. You guys can have your opinions. That is mine. So those are my top 5 favorite like movie/movie series, and that was very difficult for me to do. I will definitely be doing one on my favorite television shows coming up, maybe in like a week or so I have a break between like my favorites. And I'm just letting you know, the videos are going to bounce between movies, shows, I said music, but mainly like, you know, movie, shows, and books. Books being probably the biggest thing I'm going to talk about here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Adios, people out there.